back to my channel. My name is Janelle, and today I will be taking you through a few productive days in my life. I'm trying to beat my overwhelm, and I'm also trying to get as much done as I can before I enjoy my weekend. So without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Hi. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed today. It's currently week 3 out of 10 for school. So probably in the next couple of weeks, I'll be having midterms, and I have a few assignments due next week, which I've started already. So I'm doing a lot better at not procrastinating on these assignments, but I'm kind of feeling like these assignments are out of my scope, and sometimes that kind of prevents me from continuing these assignments. Usually when this sort of thing happens, when I'm overwhelmed with school, I tend to take a break from YouTube, but this time I decided to lean into it and make a video that's kind of not related to reading and more of a personal video. I'm just gonna take you along with me and show you what's been going on with my life, because I feel like that's worth sharing as well. The reading side is just one portion of my life, and doing all this school stuff is such a huge part. It kind of overtakes the reading part because it just takes so much time to have to do all these assignments. So I'm hoping today and tomorrow I can make some good progress on my homework assignments, just to make myself feel better about this overwhelm that I'm experiencing. And then this weekend, my boyfriend and I are gonna be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. We're going to LA, and we don't really have any plans, I don't think. Sometimes he does plan stuff, but I don't know what he has planned for this weekend. But yeah, we're going to LA. And yeah, I think that's all I have. I love you so much, and let's get some stuff done. Okay, same spot, different angle, but I wanted to show you the first thing that I do when I feel myself getting really overwhelmed with life in general. So this is my journal, and usually I'll write whatever in here. It really just doesn't matter what I write in here. It's kind of like a stream of consciousness thing that I do, but usually when I do this, it makes me feel so much better about starting my day. And I also like to write in this journal using my fancy fountain pen. I think slowing down, taking the time to journal it out, and really just hone in your thoughts on whatever is overwhelming you really helps. Some of the time I will actually solve my own problems using this thing that I do, but not all the time. Usually it's just a way for me to feel better about the feelings that I'm experiencing. Even though it takes a little bit of time out of my day, I think it's so helpful in making me challenge the things that I'm feeling. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but it's just recognizing that these are feelings, and putting them down on paper really creates that awareness for you and reserves this space for those feelings so that you can focus on more important things. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, obviously, but it helps me personally. So if you are having, an overwhelming day today as well, then maybe just journal it out. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm also going to do some bullet journaling because I really need to write down all the stuff that I need to do, and hopefully this makes me feel a little bit better. After I did a little bit of journaling, I realized that if I just focused on one thing today, I could probably get through a lot of it. So that's what I set out to do today. This quarter I decided that I would take 4 classes, but technically it's more like 5 classes because French takes up 2 classes worth of time, but I'm also taking 3 CS classes. And at the start of this vlog, I was mainly stressed out about how much homework I had and how much it felt like I wasn't capable of doing it. And also, of course, the sheer amount of homework that there was. I didn't show much of what I did today, but I did go to one of my favorite new places to study on campus. I honestly want to gatekeep this place, but it's definitely worth showing in this vlog. I had a very productive day, and I came home to a nice dinner that Alex made. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I did end up getting through a good portion of my homework yesterday, so I'm really happy about that. I'm feeling a lot less overwhelmed. You probably saw that super nice building that I was studying in yesterday. That's actually a building that I had only just discovered this year, and I think it's a pretty new building. I think they built it back in like 2021, or maybe it just opened last year, but I only just recently discovered this building. So I walked over there yesterday and actually did a lot of homework. Just being in that productive environment really like pushed me through and helped me to like really focus. And I feel like I'm lucky this quarter because my French classes are mandatory attendance and they occur every single day of the week. So I basically have to be at school every single day. And also one of my CS classes is not mandatory, but it's not recorded. So if I don't attend, I can't watch a recording of it. I personally don't have the self-discipline to go to school on my own. So having a mandatory class is really helping me a lot. And I think that I save time by focusing at school rather than trying to focus at home. It's so important to me to be in a spot where I can really focus, and having these mandatory classes kind of forces me to be at school where there's plenty of places for me to study. So today I decided that I would do the same thing as yesterday and focus mainly on one homework. That way I could just hyper focus on it and hopefully gain a better understanding of this homework because I spend so much time working on it. I don't know how that works, but yeah. Unfortunately though, I don't feel like I was as successful as I was yesterday in doing this homework. I really felt even more lost when I was doing this homework. I didn't feel any better about doing it, and I just felt like I was struggling doing this homework even though I was trying to focus on it as much as I could on this day. I also felt like my heart was not really in it because it was a Friday and I was just excited for the weekend. And I know I look so productive when I show you the time lapses, but I was very distracted trying to make sure that the time lapse was still going. But I think overall, these past couple of days, I did a really good job of making progress on my homework, and it made me a lot less stressed about going out on the weekend and just enjoying my time. For dinner, Alex and I just had Thai food from the Thai place across the street, and it was just a nice end to this entire stressful week. Good morning, everyone. Today we are celebrating my boyfriend and I's first anniversary. Alex and I are going to LA this weekend, and he has a lot of stuff planned for today. So we're gonna do that. We're wearing matching outfits today. We like to match sometimes, so I'm really excited to spend the day together. I'm glad that I got as much homework done as I could. And yeah, let's just enjoy the day together. On our drive up to LA, we saw this Lamborghini Murcielago. I have not seen one in a while, but overall it took us about 2 hours to get to Hollywood, which was where our reservation was. We got a reservation at the Butcher, the Baker, and the Cappuccino Maker, which is the longest name of a restaurant that I've ever heard of. And they're famous for their color block art lattes, but unfortunately I couldn't get one because they only had them with whole milk. I got the eggs benedict with bacon and he got the seafood omelet, and we both love what we got, so highly recommend this place, but definitely make a reservation. He also wanted to show me the library in West Hollywood, and this place was so beautiful. It was very well designed. It had some really great architecture, and there was a lot of natural light in this place. I didn't show this, but we also visited the bookstore there, and I walked out with Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, which was priced at $3, but everything was half off, so it ended up being $1.50. Afterwards, we headed to the Getty, which was the main thing that we did for the rest of the day because I did not realize this, but this place is huge. If you've never been to the Getty before, or if you ever plan on going, definitely plan to spend the whole day here because there's a lot. And I definitely can't show you everything that I saw at the Getty, but I can show you all the stuff that I really liked. They had a lot of art here that was as early as the 1300s, and even though that's not my favorite type of artwork, it's really crazy how old some of these works of art were. I'm sure it seems weird to include all of this in a productivity vlog, but I think it's super important to balance your work with other activities like this. It doesn't have to be something super elaborate like this either, but taking one day to not worry about your responsibilities is crucial for avoiding burnout. To me, it's not worth it to be constantly grinding and being productive. And even when I do work super hard during the week, it's only so that I can better appreciate days like this. Surprisingly, there was a graphite drawing here by Victor Hugo, the author, which was so crazy because I literally just bought a book by Victor Hugo. And I had no idea that this painting was here, but this is a work of art by my favorite painter. You can pause to read the description, but long story short, Artemisia Gentileschi was one of the first female artists of all time, and she mainly focused on female heroines in her art. She was definitely way ahead of her time, and I was so happy to have seen an actual painting that I've had as my iPhone wallpaper. Here's a painting by Monet. Here's a painting by Manet, don't get them confused. This is a painting by Van Gogh. This one is by Renoir. And this one is by Munch. And now that we've seen all the works of art by the famous painters, we went outside to look at the garden. At this point, the Getty was about to close, so we headed back to our car and started to go to our dinner reservation. It was located at the top of the Hollywood Hills, which was cool. Like, the view was really nice, but I don't really recommend the restaurant itself. The food is not that great. I think this is more of just like a special occasion type of place because it was really expensive, but it wasn't that good. But just in case you were wondering, the name of the restaurant is Yamashiro. And we had a really nice waiter too, so can't ignore that. Good morning, it is the next day. We are at this really cool Japanese hotel and we're gonna go grab breakfast right now and probably just go home after this. So let's go eat and then we'll check out and go home. After we ate breakfast, I finished my makeup and then we packed up and went home. And once we got home, I immediately started doing homework again. I worked on the homework that was due on Monday, and then I started on studying for my French quiz. So today's Monday, and I did get a little bit of homework done yesterday, but I have this overwhelming feeling today that I will spend all day trying to finish the homework that's due today and not have time for the homework that's due tomorrow. So obviously the homework that's due today is going to be the main priority, and then after that I can work on the homework that's due tomorrow. But yeah, I really just feel like I could have done more homework, but then again, I spent so much time doing so much homework, so I can't be too hard on myself. And today, just get it done, and maybe try and go to office hours too for the other homework, because that one is like really weighing down on me. Like I really feel like I can't do that homework, or I have this feeling that it's just way too hard for me. But all I have to do is just go to office hours and ask questions, and maybe like ask questions on the forum that we have, and hopefully I'll feel better about finishing it. And now that I've pointed that out, I'm really starting to feel overwhelmed again, so I think I'm gonna eat breakfast. After I eat breakfast, I'm gonna journal it out again, and we'll see how today goes. I started the dishwasher, so that's the noise that's happening behind me. I broke my glasses even more. They've already been broken, like there's a crack there. The crack has been there for a while, but I just never did anything about it. I bought a new pair, and they should be here like on Tuesday or something. But in the meantime, I really don't know what to wear. I could wear these, but they just keep slipping off of my face. And then I also have these glasses, which they fit better, but they are kind of heavy, so they also slide off of my face, and I don't like that. They're also an older prescription, but these are the only ones that I could find around my house. So I don't know, I think I might go with these ones because they fit a lot better, and it's cool to wear a different pair of glasses every once in a while. I gotta clean them, but yeah, I think I'll just bring some ibuprofen just in case I get a headache from wearing different glasses. So I did some journaling, and I also did some bullet journaling, and I realized that I don't really have to do everything perfectly today. I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself to get everything done perfectly when I really don't have to. Like, nobody's forcing me to get my homework done in the most perfect way possible, you know? So I think today I'm just gonna focus on getting it done instead of perfect, and turning it in and just being satisfied with being able to turn it in and finishing it. And I think I'll probably end the vlog today. That way I can focus like the rest of this week on getting my other homeworks done, because it does take a little bit of time to film these videos. But I'll take you with me to school today, and we'll see if I can get my homework done at a reasonable time, and also like get started on my other homework that is due tomorrow, and I'll let you know like how that goes. So yeah, let's go to school now. I didn't get that much footage of today, but I did end up finishing the homework that I was talking about, and unfortunately I ended up dropping the other class that I was worried about. I decided that it was way too much work for me, and I was way too overwhelmed because of the workload, and it was a really difficult decision because I would have to take summer classes after I graduate. So even though I'm relieved that I don't have to worry about this homework anymore, it was not an easy decision, and I still have to make up for it in the summer. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you have a wonderful day.